Alright, welcome back to our survival challenge here. Today's a pretty big day. We are finally into planting season. And we've got a couple of fields ready. So hopefully we can start getting some actual money crops into the ground. Stop relying so much on all these random productions. I think first order of business is going to be getting a planter. We got that big sugar beet harvester now, so we definitely want to get a pretty good sized thing of sugar beets in. I'm still kind of debating if I like this field or the other one better for it. We did lime that one, so maybe that's a slightly better field to do. Got a pretty good load of gold overnight. Very good load of gold. So yeah, we should be in pretty good shape to make some pretty big things happen. I'm almost tempted to buy another field and see if we can't get an even larger thing of beets going. So I'm pretty certain if we can scale those up, that will actually be a pretty profitable thing to get into. As far as good candidates for big fields, it looks like lot number 45 might be my best bet. I can pretty much get like this whole area turned into a field, which might not be the worst idea. Let's see, order of operations. We are going to need another tractor probably to do some of the work. We'll start there, see if there's anything on sale. Doesn't look like it. That's kind of a bummer. I suppose let's get the necessities and just kind of see where we're at from there. I think I need a planter, and it would be nice to get something larger than 6 meters. That's 89. I think that was the one I was eyeing. It's a little larger. That's 6.7. This guy's 9. If we do decide to do the larger field, I think this will probably be the better call. Is there any substantial difference beyond 6 meters? Yeah, I think this will probably be the one we end up getting. It does fertilize too, which will be pretty nice. Yeah, so that leaves us with 97k. Well, let's see, what else do we need? We might end up needing a sprayer or a fertilizer spreader. Although, I think those fields are fertilized. Sure. They're pretty well fertilized. And if I plant this one here, it will, if I plant that one, it should fertilize it also. So that's doing okay. I think I will buy this plot, and we'll just see if we can't squeeze it in to the rotation today. Alright, so first things first, we'll get this planter going. Doesn't leave me a whole ton for seed and all that stuff, but I think it should be alright. Oh, I did overnight buy our baler back. It was on sale, so seemed like a pretty good call. Select seed. We want sugar beets. Open cover. That does not hold that much seed. It's kind of concerning. It does hold quite a bit of fertilizer though, so we'll see how that goes. Tool is attached to this attacher joint. Oh, I might need to mess with my hitch. What did I have that needed the quick hitch anyway? Can't remember. I'm sure the moment I change it, we'll figure it out pretty quick. Hopefully this thing can pull it. Otherwise, it's gonna have to make some changes here. Quick hitch, no. Potentially. Yes. I'm hoping that's not one of those things where, like, if I have to go put it on again, I have to purchase it again. I don't think it's sold it, right? We should still have the part. It's just not on currently. We definitely have weeds in the field. That is a concern. However, I think if I plant, it should, uh-oh. Is there like another side to it or something? No. Huh. Interesting. Okay, good. So I don't have to purchase that again. Thinking maybe there's like a tow hitch and the other side has like the attachment point or something. Oh, I know what it is. Looks like in the center there's there's a place to hook up. Good to know. There it is. Nice. Before I get too far along, I am gonna go and water these guys real quick, so I didn't forget. For how much we just spent, it might not be a bad idea to get some more stones cooking, so we get some more gold going. That's definitely a nice cash source. Just takes a little bit of investment. Okay. That's good. Those are all full. If I have to, I can sell some of this silage too. I didn't realize the cow pens were as expensive as they were. Let's see. So this guy. Try and not run into a tree. So we run into a tree. There it is. Jeez. Came out of nowhere. So we'll turn it on. It does look like it's destroying the weeds, which is pretty good. Okay. I don't know how it's gonna do on the edges here. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay. So that kind of sorts that. Sheep, how are you guys doing? Lots of food. Okay. Gosh, it would be nice to have another tractor to do some of this stuff. Can this guy tow a trailer? Does look like it has a hitch. I can probably get this on filling up the stones and whatnot. I also have that thing of wool already. This might actually be a lot harder with the silage fork on here. Can't say I really thought that one grew all that much. Okay, so we'll get a load of stones, probably a load of manure, just to get both those things kind of cranking. I think we have enough methane for a while, but can't hurt to get a little bit produced. Nothing else, I can always sell the excess. I think we just have enough to do that. I might get our little tractor going to get this field here going with grass. I don't actually know if there's a better source of silage, but shouldn't be too bad. So I'll have look up to... I don't know if it's going to be able to do it up this hill. Suppose we'll see. I think I had already filled it with seed and all that stuff beforehand. Nope, need you to connect. If I can do any of this stuff in parallel, that'll be pretty nice. Okay, it's already set to grass. It's got fertilizer. Excellent. Jeez, I hope he's going to be able to do it. Okay, this guy's chugging right along. This really doesn't use much fertilizer, which is pretty nice. Some weirdness over... Oh, yeah. There were some stumps I didn't deal with. I guess we'll add that to the list of stuff we need is some more... another stump grinder or something. As long as he's able to get most of it. So that's really all we're worried about. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that. I do not think he is up to the task. It's okay, we'll leave it to one of the larger machines. I wish I could hook it up to the wheel loader or something. No, that thing would have enough room. Oh, what are the odds I can push this pallet over to my spinnery? There it goes. Nice. Is this thing active? Cannot recall. Where even is the little window to activate it? There we go. So that is producing. Is it not? Yes, it is. Okay, good. We might turn our gold just to selling for right now. That'd be pretty handy. So we get those hourly bonuses. So I will have to manually go through in a couple spots, but as long as he does the bulk of it, I am perfectly content with that. The headland over on this side might also be an issue. It's pretty easy to see where we have been. So it does have weeds in here. We can knock them down with a weeder. Nice. Let's top everybody up here real quick. Can't remember if I did the gold thing recently, so might as well go through and see if that guy needs any. Weird. I know that thing takes water. Must be full. This guy's actually doing okay with the edge of this field, surprisingly. As long as he can get the bulk of it, I am perfectly content to go through and manually hit some of it. Saves me a whole heck of a lot of time. I'm also pretty impressed with sugar beets, how far like a liter of them goes. I would think like since they're, I don't know, do you plant like the actual beet to grow more? Do you seed? Either way, it seems to go a pretty good distance. This field here would have been nice as far as picking up, but I think the plot we got has minimal trees and stuff, so it should just be one big massive field. Nice, and he's almost done with this. I can go through and hit the sides, shore up the edges. Snow is definitely not making it very easy to tell what has been planted and turned into field and whatnot. It's part of why I did this worker. I just figured it would be a lot simpler to see where somebody had been. Looks like we're almost done, so I might actually dismiss this guy. Just go through and... I'm gonna just run out. Definitely a lot more economical with fertilizer. I'm not sure if that was because that field was pretty much good. What? But seems like we might be onto a winner. Alright, alright. I'm back. It's weird you have to kind of back up like a trailer almost with this back end of this thing. Alright, well, first little bit of planting's almost done. It's almost the hour, so I should get a little money coming in. Curious to see with the addition of gold how we're doing that. Oh yeah. It's kind of a funky shaped field. I'm not sure how he did along the edge here. Should probably run this along it just to be safe. Yeah, did miss some. Will I get it all in one? Not quite. Close. And I think along this tree line. So missed some. We're kind of okay on that. It's not ideal. I think it's the best we can do for right now until we get that stump grinder in here. Is that a turkey? The hell is that? Oh, it's that oil drum. I suppose that makes more sense. I think this should just about do it. Can swap over to other planter. Get the grass seeded. Yeah, I think that should be alright. Kind of a wonky field, but once I get those woods cleared and stuff, I think it'll make a lot more sense. Right now, hold this guy. Dumper right here. Yeah, this tractor is going to be the MVP today. Oh, shoot. I was just thinking, did I sell my cultivator? If I did or not. What the hell do you think you're doing, buddy? Sir, that is not the direction you were supposed to go. This looks a little more promising. Okay. I think I do still have my cultivator. What are the odds this tractor is going to be able to do the cultivation? I don't think it stands a chance. It's pretty big. But it is pretty quick, so I think we can get her all done in one day. I suppose the grass is kind of low priority. Realistically, I should cut that big field first. That would probably make a little more sense. I don't think we have a mower just yet anyway, so it is what it is. We'll see how long it takes to plant that field. What the hell are you doing, buddy? What was that? Why'd you stop there? And all the way there and then just stopped. Huh. Oh, buddy. Get that object out of your way. That better? Alright, let's get some more stones. I think it's thrown off by the part that's like partially done. Which, fair enough. I think maybe there was a stump in that field I missed or something. Could be. I will get that thing of manure. I'm hoping, it being March, some of the snow might melt here pretty soon. Yeah, I can't figure out the rhyme or reason of what he's doing, but he seems to have figured it out. Trying to think, what do we have for stones in here? Oh, it's missing water. Well, we can fix that real quick. See, I knew you were thirsty. Okay. I'll fill these guys up real quick. And initially I had thought this design, you know, like the narrow corridor, was a mistake. Best decision I ever made. It is so much easier building all those than having to press I on every single one. Alright. Now you got some gold. Hey, it looked like we actually had a fair bit of stone in there already. I think like 20,000 liters or something. Should have plenty of stuff. Might get one more just for good measure. It's definitely producing, so I can't be angry with a little bit of cost input. It's like one step forward, two steps back with money right now, but definitely gets us ahead in the long run. I think I calculated earlier, and it's like every 8,000 we put in, we get almost 16, or more than 16. It's per 10,000 liters is like 8 grand or something. So we're putting 17 in, it's 8,000. There must be a stump or something over there. So it shouldn't have any issues with that field over there. How is our barley doing? Gotta be getting kind of close. Yeah, seems like it's doing okay. And the sugar beets, I think I recall, still needed weeding. Yeah, now I will be curious. This harvester does all of the things, like if it'll cut the tops and harvest beets. As far as I know, the tops we can just put right into methane, which would be nice. So between the silage and those things, be sitting pretty on that. Let's see. How are you doing? So he's got one more pass this way, and then I think one more, maybe two. Yeah, probably two. Then I can do some of the tidying up. I don't know what happened with that strip there, but I'm gonna figure it out. He went along the whole edge. I'm not sure when this field will be ready to harvest, but definitely thinking with this new planter, might look into, I don't know, I want something that'll produce straw. So I am gonna run something that'll do that. Might just keep with barley. We'll see. I don't think it's like the most profitable crop in the world, but gives me the benefit of being able to run more animals. I'm pretty sure you can feed the chickens like wheat and barley. What are you doing, guy? You're just backing the whole way up? Okay, I won't question it. You know what? You're fired, bud. Yeah, I can't back up for nothing. Maybe I just did an awful job of cultivating this. Could be, I guess. Yeah, I'm still not sure what the heck happened here, but it seemed to work just fine. I don't actually know if you have to fertilize the grass Hopefully that'll help it grow just that eensy-weensiest bit faster. There are those little scabs from where the mulcher ran over stuff. I'm wondering if maybe that's what tripped it up. Couple of passes along the edge. Be alright with this field. The good news is I will not have to replant this again. And I suppose if I change my mind down the road, I can always change it out to be something other than grass. I'm definitely hoping this helps have a helper do the mowing or something, so I can just follow behind and bail it up or something. In my head it works great. We'll see how it works in reality. So I'm gonna tuck this guy away just a little bit. We will grab cultivator, go check out this new field. So there are some trees out here. Not the biggest deal in the world. Definitely going to be some we're going to have to cut down. Might kind of hold off on some of this. I could skirt the edge of those woods, I guess. Be nice to kind of like define a boundary here. That tree is going to be directly in my way. The odds I can cut it down close enough to the ground that it'll let me run a cultivator over it. Okay. That wasn't so bad. What am I hitting? Oh, sure enough, we found the stump. Okay. So far, this is going to be a big end as far as fields go. I think if we are able to get this thing in all beet, this should be a very good payday. I'm hopeful to go down the sugar route also, so should be able to turn the beets into sugar, which would make even more money. With the amount of beets we should be able to pull out of the field, I don't know, that might just win the challenge in and of itself.
I like your optimism.
I think what our goal is 10 million. Doesn't seem like it with our liquidity being so low, but I think a little mod I have that tracks what our farm value and stuff is. It has us already at like 500,000, something like that. We're getting there. Probably give these decent little track between them. Like there. Trying to keep the edges straight. I didn't line that last one up the best. Can you have, if you have a defined boundary, can you have a worker cultivate? Doesn't look like it. Honestly, this thing goes pretty quick, so no complaints. I suppose with the trees and stuff, that would be kind of a nightmare. I don't think it would be too hard to clear this forest out, kind of level that just a little bit. Turn this whole rectangle into one giant field. I think it would be kind of neat if you could see like the acreage of whatever land you're working. I'd certainly be interested to see how big some of these plots are. Before I get too carried away with this, I should make sure I go through and do the water, because that one's definitely real easy to get away from you. Alright, doubled our money on that one. Okay, so as far as things we need coming up, we are going to need, I believe, a weeder. Oh no. Screwed up my boundaries. How the hell do I undo field? Well, I suppose down the line I'll own the adjacent plots to expand this field this way, that way. It'll be great. We did get some of the snow to melt. That was nice. So let's see. We do need a stump grinder. Absolutely. In fact, what are those things for sale real quick? See if there's... I am looking for... Got a cheap stump grinder. I think that's the one we had before. I don't know if this thing's going to be able to run it. I think it said it wanted 150 horsepower, but we'll give it a try. I bet it could run it stationary. Nothing else that can move it out to us. So if I turn this on, yeah, can't do that. That's all right. I guess another, well, tractor wouldn't be the worst in the world. It's something like 150 horsepower range are dirt cheap. They're just not quite what we're looking for. That's 113 grand. Little too much. That's also 113 grand. That goes up 200. This would be nice. Not terrible. We'll look at medium tractors. So I think those are more the horsepower range we're looking for. That guy wouldn't be too bad. 26. Might have even been the one we had for a while. And I guess if we get a mower and stuff, there is quite a bit of grass just kicking between all these fields and stuff. I have been meaning to look into if there's like a mod I can get for removing the bushes with a mower. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that would be pretty nice for like some of these pathways in between. That guy's dumped off. Oh yes, it's all gone. It's looking good. It's almost ready to harvest. Definitely looks like a farm when you have that stuff. Okay, let's get back to cultivating here. I think I did see there is one pretty sizable tree. I don't know the best way to move that. I think we might be able to move it jankily with the cultivator here. I'm gonna fold this guy real quick. I'm gonna set it down. I'll grab the stump grinder. Yeah, I'll grab that and then we'll knock out all the trees here real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna grab that stump grinder. We are gonna chop all these trees down real quick. Is that a random weed? I do already have this one in our plowed area. This big one here is the only one I'm kind of worried about moving. I think the other ones I could just like pick up and move around, but that one looks like I might need equipment to move it around. Oh no, don't tell me this thing's too tall. Oh, I can lower it. Excellent. Good. Okay, so we will cut this guy down just as close to the ground as we can. Yeah, that's a whole ton. I don't know if we're gonna be able to move that by hand, but I think, should. Oh god, don't mulch it. What's the best way to do this? I'm gonna turn that off. Maybe I can... Yeah, we'll just try and shimmy it backwards. If I like lower this blade all the way. I think I should be able to nudge it. Doesn't need to go that far. Come on. There you go. That will do. As long as it stays there, we're in business. Definitely took care of those. Good deal. Not even particularly worried about the wood right now. I just get rid of these damn stumps. These being in the center of the field, there really isn't a best place to put them. Try and roughly pile them up together. I know eventually I'll need oh god, I can't see anything. I'm going the complete wrong way anyway. I think this way? That looks right. It's harder to navigate than you would think doing this. Okay. So that's off the field. That's really all I care about right now. I'm gonna cut these guys also. So right here. The stumps are gonna be the hard part to find, so leave them a little long. And is that it for this field? I feel like there's gotta be more trees. I think we were close to some over there, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. Those three are gonna have to go also. Let me mulch what I already cut down, so I don't forget any stumps, because I sure already forgot where they were. Yeah, this thing does the damn trick. I think it's a lot more pleasant with this tractor too. The other one was kind of struggling to make it do stuff. Okay, these guys. Okay, 3 hard to see stumps. Here's a one. Can't tell if that's like making field when it does that, or it's just like mulching the grass in. Oh god, where'd they go? There's one, there's two. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna dump this here, and I believe we're all done with that. Nice. Easy peasy. Alright, so almost done cultivating this field. I think I just messed up a tiny bit on this last strip. Instead of being satisfying the whole way, we're gonna end up, yeah, just another like half pass. So I've been thinking, next on the agenda, I guess, since we have a little bit of money saved up, probably get a spreader, try and lime this field. I'm not gonna worry about rolling it just yet, but we should be able to get a pretty good spreader, and that should go significantly faster than the cultivating has gone. And then we get this thing seeded before dark, hopefully. Maybe just touching into dark. And yeah, this will have been a very productive day. We're definitely going all in on beets here. And with the last little bit, that's a pretty darn sizable new field. All good to go. Oh yeah, feels good. Down the line, probably before we plant next time, I'll try and get a plow all that up. I was also thinking of running stone pickers on all our fields, but I think we're a little ways out from all that. Let's see. I think I might also need to look into a weeder for that field. I'm guessing that one's also going to be the same deal. So we'll set that guy there. And let's look at spreaders. Those are spreaders. Gosh, there aren't that many options. So that's 45, 53, 54. I think that's the same one we had before. That should be alright. And as far as weeders go, I will wait just a second on the weeder. 9 meters. I mean, that would be fine. Yeah, I just need a couple grand. I mean, I guess if I had to, I could sell some methane or something to that effect. I think it'll be alright. By the time I get this field all limed, I would imagine we'll have another hourly pay. Reminds me, while I'm thinking of that, I should make sure everybody's topped off with water. It's been a little bit. You can tell I've been doing this a whole bunch. I've got like my timing pretty well down here. Okay. I just gave this guy some stones not too long ago. I mean, it might have already worked through them. It does go pretty fast. What do we do? 25,000. Okay, that's chugging along. We are going to run out of methane for too long. I haven't really been having that guy go full bore. If I have to, I think I still have another couple thousand liters in the tanker. But for right now, while we still got daylight, let's get this field limed. Don't think I have to worry about fertilize. I mean, it could use some, but I don't think it's mega pressing. I'd like to get a sprayer before too long, so I can go in and do those, go in and do them while they're growing and stuff. I might forego the weeder in favor of a sprayer. Although, I guess the weeder's probably cheaper to run. And if we get them now, well, it should be plenty. I still have some stumps I need to grind over on that field. I guess that'll necessitate running the planter back over those. Right now, let's unfold this guy. Let's throw this on a worker. I know they'll be a little more thorough than I am. Might do like the headland or something. But yeah, I would like this not to be patchy. I'm gonna do it right kind of a thing. Excellent. I think I am gonna buy that weeder. Well, thinking about it. And that only takes 90 horsepower, so we might be able to run with this guy. That would be stellar. This guy might actually run out of money here. What if is that a setting I did? So, is this guy able to run this? I think it's just a little underpowered, yep, but who knows? Thing's huge. Weird, so I guess this thing can plant grass? I wonder if I'm approaching my grass field all wrong. This thing is not the happiest pulling it, but it seems like it's able to do it. Yeah, so I can't really run this on a worker. I don't actually know. This is growing when like areas I have it on are good. Yeah, that works. I'm not really sure this is its intended purpose. The odds this thing will be able to navigate that stump. I don't I don't think so. I feel like this would almost be easier when the plants have grown up a stage. Yeah, I might leave this for the bigger tractor. I think it's almost done. While I'm at it, I can get rid of those 2 stumps and don't get too far behind on my water. So let's do a thing of water real quick. It's basically done. I would not mind ripping these greenhouses down and smoothing all that land out just to make a little less wonky driving through there. Let's refill this guy. And where are you? I'm just about done. Excellent. Do I care about that little strip? Probably not. Well, I got a little bit left in the tank, so I might as well run it out. It's a horrendous waste doing it on both sides for this little strip. I'll give extra lime. Kind of curious what that horrible noise is. It sounded like a wolf or something made by somebody who doesn't know what a wolf sounds like. Alright, back up 21k. That'll live there for right now. Grab our stump grinder. Did I have... I can't remember if I had any in the grass field. I think I already got them. It's part of what messed the AI up. This tree right here. Alright, you. Coming with me. You're going into the woods. Go away. You're scaring my computer. And you. Same deal. Alright. Got those done. I think those are the only ones that were really blocking stuff on this end. Well, while we're at it. Well, might as well get these guys too. The popular spot. One of these days I'll start dealing with all this wood. I know it'll come in handy, so I don't want to just like sell it for nothing. I think if I build the sawmill, it would turn those into pretty reasonable amounts of money. Okay, we got a good division between the fields. It's one little spot that isn't limed. I'm not losing any sleep over it. Okay, get this guy and that one quick. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, that guy's all sorted. I am willing to bet this thing is going to be 10 different kinds faster than that little gimpy tractor. Let's unfold it. Do I really need to turn it on? Is there anything to turn on? I definitely look forward to not being limited to 7 miles an hour on these tools. I think I'm going to wait on the weeding here until I can actually see the weeds pop up. I would much rather get the stuff seeded right now. I think that's a better use of daylight. So I think tomorrow the first like growth stage should show up. That should make stuff a lot easier. Worst case scenario, I have to buy a sprayer. That's something we are more than overdue for, so I think that's okay. Alright, I will get I will put refill both of those. Gonna be expensive, but my thought is he will just get this stuff done quick. Just gonna get it lined up. What are the odds? This thing is just gonna pass, no problem. We're pretty close. It'll nudge it, but that's okay. I can accept that. Only messed our lines up a little bit. So if I get this guy on it now, he should be able to take me the rest of the way. Think we got the trees out of the way, so I don't think he'll have any problems navigating the rest of it. Just kind of keep an eye on it. I think by now my gold might have run out. Definitely gonna keep an eye on that overnight. Make sure it's got plenty of goodness. This planter is pretty nice though. It goes a lot faster than a lot of our tools. Could make pretty short work of this field. Don't you do it? Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna trample all my crops. Tried to leave enough room here. Oh, it looks so nice in those rows. I like the way the planter plants. Okay, that guy's full again. I look at the weeder. Which one is that? Weeders pull out smaller. Additionally, you can seed with this tool. So maybe just because I bought the, I don't know, whatever one I bought just ended up being a crappy one. Gosh, that thing's nice. What about sprayers? If we had to go the route of sprayer, it's honestly not hugely expensive. Goes to 24 meters. This guy was on sale. I kind of wish I would have bought it. Do we have anything interesting on sale? No. I mean, we are going to need another trailer eventually. That guy, it's not the worst. I think there are better ones out there. Let's see. If I go here, how's my gold doing? Ooh, coming close to running out. Might do another bucket load of stones. Maybe I'll do 2. Just keep it going for a little bit. What do you think? 2 and then a manure? And this stuff doesn't need much, really. I would like to get a roller at some point for the grass stuff. Down the road, a bigger trailer is definitely something we're going to invest in. Like a semi to haul stuff, like a dedicated trailer thing. As you can tell from the wheel loader, I pretty much always have something hooked up to this. Until I figured out I could haul it with this, I was using the big tractor. It's nice to free it up, do field work and whatnot right now. A little bit of manure, keep everything going. What are the odds I can fit through here? Probably a bad idea to take shortcuts when your front end's so big. Always feels good when you're buying the manure, because it's just so cheap. Well, that was another thing I was going to look into. I think there's a way to get animal leavings or whatever to spawn. I'll have to look into the construction menu at some point. But I'm pretty sure, since we have sheep, we should be getting poop. Get one more of those since we're right here. I think I'm gonna do one more load of stones. I'm right here. Keep that thing good and full. It's got like 30,000 right now. That way I won't have to do it overnight. Probably should. Seems foolish to have that thing ever go empty right now. Alright. I should button this up for the night. And it looks like that field is almost planted. It's good because we're running out of daylight here. So we'll tip this, give everybody a drink of water, and check on our guy out in the field. Oh yeah, making great time. Move this guy off of the loading bay. Can top this up with water. Oh yeah, it was thirsty. I'm kind of on the fence with the weeder we got. I would really like something that I can throw on a helper. Ideally on a tractor that's not this big one. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll wait till I can see the weeds, and by then I'm assuming I can afford, if nothing else, a larger one that doesn't also plant. So I think that's a big part of the problem we're running into is it, for whatever reason, it wants to plant stuff at the same time. So yeah, we'll just time lapse here real quick. Let this guy finish up. Alright, and with that, we wrap up a tremendously productive day. Got 3 fields in, a bunch of equipment, and definitely setting ourselves up for a pretty big growing season here. Yeah, I thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll catch you in the next episode of our survival challenge. Cheers. Have a good one.